Alrighty, time for Duelist Kingdom action. We are back with another week of duels, and who is in this one? Marrick and Johnny Steps, the man himself, taking time out from that tour to join us here today to take on what is basically the entity of evil. So now let's look at the two decks. Johnny Steps, I reckon, I don't know. I was going to say maybe Johnny Steps could pull off it'd be an upset if he does win, because Marrick has been performing quite well for this tournament. Now, Marrick has drawn Boganian, he's got Revival Jam there, he's the Curtain of the Dark Ones, that which feeds on life, and Yugioh Friendship as well, so he can offer to shake hands with his opponent if he wishes to. If he draws Unity, he can force the opponent to shake hands. So Johnny Steps, his deck is built mostly out of female cards. One of his better monsters is Penumbral Soldier Lady. Other than that, he's got a few good mid-card monsters. He's got a couple of good 1600s and 1500s floating around there, as Boganian gets the win on Muse A. Johnny Steps was never intended to be a strong player, however, he has had some very fun matches with the deck that's been made for him. Marrick, on the other hand, I believe he is like maybe 4th or something on the table. He's quite high. Okay, I am wrong. Marrick is actually 1st. Well, and where's Johnny Steps is 24th. Johnny Steps is at 2 and 4. He goes in with an attack, and Rush Recklessly has just been added to Boganian, making it to an even 2,000. Johnny Steps down to 7,400 life points. And so Marrick is 1st, Johnny Steps, I think, was 24th or 21st, wherever he is. Johnny Steps is 2 wins, 4 losses. Marrick is 5 wins, 1 loss. So you gotta say that you would put in favour of Marrick in this one. He's got 2,800 altogether here with Revival Jam and Boganian, which will put Johnny Steps down to 4,000 exactly. Okay, so Marrick halfway there for this first match. He's got that which feeds on life. He's also got that negate attack. He didn't play negate attack, which is the Unhappy Girl. That can't be destroyed while it's in attack mode. Oh, and Book of Secret Arts. So it puts it to 700. Johnny Steps. It's curious, unless he's got something that can be tributed here, Johnny Steps, on the next turn. Otherwise, he's still going to lose a lot of life points, though, but it may be the only move he has. 15 minus 7 is 800. It'll be another 600 with this. That'll be 1,400 altogether. And now 1,200 is another 5. Johnny Steps will be down to 1,500. And, it's a tough break for Johnny Steps early in this one. Marrick's got a negate attack there as well, so he can protect Boganian with its effect of doing 600 points per turn. And there we go, Unhappy Girl is tributed, and it is Penumbral Soldier Lady. So Johnny Steps' Penumbral Soldier Lady can defeat a Blue Eyes White Dragon due to its effect. Johnny has negate attack activated on him when he goes to try to get rid of that Boganian, but that's going to stay on the field for one more turn. Marrick really in... there's 1 day of peace. Now that says in the card text, neither player takes damage. That doesn't mean battle damage, that means damage altogether. Boganian's effect doesn't work for this turn. Marrick he's got Mask of Darkness. So he could potentially bring back one of the trap cards he's used. I don't think it's going to protect Boganian on the next turn. Johnny Steps obviously is going to have to go after Boganian, otherwise he's going to lose another 600 points and be put down to 900. He doesn't want that, he wants to hold on to he wants to at least be above 1100, because then he might be able to play a 7 Tools with the Bandit if Marrick decides to spring a nice trap card or something. But at this stage, again, Marrick doesn't have much. So if Johnny Steps can keep these monsters on the field, could we see a comeback? We saw an absolute one of epic proportions last week in the match against Bakura and Weevil. Johnny Steps draws Thunder of Ruler. He's still got that. He's still got that Mask of Darkness. He's just flipped Revival Jam back to attack mode, so 400 off Johnny Steps, down to 1100. But Marrick has all the protection in the world here. He can use that Thunder of Ruler. He can even flip up, or when Mask of Darkness gets flipped up, he can get back his negate attack or even that Thunder of Ruler again if he wants it. So none of Marrick's monsters are going anywhere for a while. Marrick draws Beast of the Pharaoh. He still can't get past that 2100 though. Johnny Steps still has a chance in this one. It's a slight chance, but he still has a chance. You never know what can happen in this duel. Or in this game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! I went into the storage locker and I got my Duelist of the Roses out. It's a story I'll tell during intermission between these two, because my Sunday was an absolute... I'll have to use the word shithousery. That is exactly how my Sunday was. Alright, Johnny Steps with a face-down defense. There is the third sarcophagus. Johnny Steps still sort of winning here with that Penumbral Soldier Lady, but it's only a matter of time. Marrick is either going to draw one of those worms and blow... Oh, and again, they might be light types. Attributes, sorry. They might actually be light attributes. That means that Penumbral Soldier Lady would actually gain a 1000-point advantage against them. I didn't actually think of that. Whoa. With that being said, Johnny Steps may actually... I know they're worms. I'm sure they're light types. Metaphys, Armed Dragon, and Phantasmal Spiral Dragon. I'm sure they're both light types. Don't quote me on it just yet, but I think Johnny Steps may actually have a bit of an ace card with that Penumbral Soldier Lady. Now, Marrick's just used Monster Reborn. He's brought back Boganian. Now, he's got Thunder of Ruler in his hand. So he'd be looking to do 600 points of damage to Johnny Steps. It'll put him down to 500, which is a very low amount of points. There goes Dancing Elf, and Johnny Steps running out of soldiers here. 1300 with Boganian has hit Lady of Faith. He's a devious one, Marrick. He's been very durable in this tournament so far. Oh, there's Mystical Space Typhoon for Johnny Steps. Marrick loses Thunder of Ruler. His little Boganian plan won't work here because, well, hopefully Johnny Steps makes the right decision here and goes after Boganian. He's got to. Surely, it's the only move available here. Marrick down to 7,200. Could Johnny Steps do it here? Turn change from Marrick, who draws... Oh, Nudoria. Oh, that's tragic for Johnny Steps. Marrick, he's put it face up. Is that opponent? Oh, no, it doesn't say that in the card text. Some of them say has to be destroyed by opponent's monster, but Marrick has just used Nudoria to attack. It's destroyed itself. Marrick took a little bit of damage, but it doesn't matter now. It's wiped out Penumbral Soldier Lady. Oh, that's a shame. I thought Johnny Steps was coming back there. Now my absolute Sunday and a half. So I went into the storage locker. I grabbed 3 boxes. Console games, console stuff, and the other one had something with console written on it. I was looking for the PS2, so I could play Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories and some other old PS2 games as well. I pulled out the box, I pulled out my Super Nintendo, I pulled out the PlayStation 3, I pulled out the Wii console, the GameCube, the Nintendo 64, the 3DS, what else come out of it? Did I say the GameCube? My Game Boy Color come out of it. Every console I own came out of it, except the PS2. I don't know where the PS2 is in the storage locker, and I didn't want to have to dig through 20 boxes to find it. So I went on to Gumtree, which is kind of like the Australian version of eBay. I believe they have it in the UK as well. So I went on Gumtree, found a local seller who was selling a PS2, which is in fact in better condition than mine, because mine is literally hanging by a thread. Every port on it is loose. The HDMI port, oh, it's not HDMI, it's actually an AV port, but that's loose. Controller port 1 is loose, memory card slot 1 is loose. The only ports on that console that are not loose are, even the power cable is loose. Memory card slot 2 and controller slot 2 are the only ports that are not loose on that PlayStation. But I went and bought another PlayStation. Then went up to Mandurah to a retro game store. Bought a couple of PS2 games. I've got SmackDown all the way from like the original SmackDown on PS1 all the way through to SmackDown 2010 now. I found a whole bunch of them. I got Driver 2, if anyone remembers that. Absolute monster, and not in a good way of a game. It was unbelievably hard. Simpsons Skateboarding. I got Just Cause on PS2. Scarface, The World Is Yours. I've always wanted to play that. The original Need for Speed. I got some really good stuff. As Beautiful Beast Trainer gets a win. Come on, I believe in Johnny Steps. Anyway, so I get home and I'm like, I can stream some PS2 stuff again. I've got all my consoles out now anyway, so I can stream some other stuff. And then I was staring at my floor and the horrible realization came that I don't have my AV to HDMI converter. That is in storage locker, probably in the same box as my elusive PlayStation 2. So even though I bought a new PS2, I couldn't actually do what I wanted with it. So today I went down to Big W and spent another $40 to go and find a HDMI, AV to HDMI converter, because for some reason over here they're extremely expensive. You can find them cheaper online, but I don't want to wait a week for it to reach the most isolated city in the world. I want to stream now on PS2. So that was my Sunday, and a part of my Monday and today as well. I haven't even watched Clash at Paris yet, so okay, Rock Spirit got jumped by Mask of Weakness. Johnny Steps is in lead in this one. Alright, I believe in Johnny Steps. He's going to get the win in this one. He's going to make it 1-1, and we're going to have an epic last match. Johnny plays, I don't know about that, Monster Reborn. It's very early, but then again, if you take early advantage, sometimes you can really get the jump on your opponent, unless it's Marrick and they have a Magic Jammer at the perfect time. There goes Monster Reborn. So Johnny Steps still stuck with that beautiful Beast Trainer. He's got Giant Soldier of Stone. He's got Mystical Elf there as well. And some defensive cards. Alright, well 13 and 1750 is 3050. Take that off Marrick. That will be 5600, I think. No, 4600. Yeah, 4600. Okay, well, Johnny Steps, it's basically the opposite of the first duel. Johnny Steps are well in control of this one. A rare female beast master with a very dangerous whip. And she doesn't look like the friendliest creature. Oh, Yugioh Friendship. Don't accept the handshake, Johnny. Say no. Ha! Take that, Marrick. You can't say that's not deserved. Well, Marrick's got no cards in hand. He's got one card on the field, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. So another 3050 potentially coming off. It'll put Marrick to 3550. As long as all the attacks hit. Johnny drew commencement of... No, what am I thinking? Performance of Sword. Isn't there one called Commencement Dance? What is that summon? I remember that card. Wait, hang on. Oh, Commencement Dance is a ritual card for Performance of Sword. Oh, getting the two cards mixed up with each other. Not to mention, I still haven't tried to figure out why the TV flickers with the HDMI port. I'm just watching off the laptop now. It is the new norm as all the old technology begins to fail. I even got my Super Nintendo out of the storage locker. Of all my technology that is failing, the Super Nintendo is not one of it. That thing is a tank. It's a damn near 30 years old and still never misses a beat. Okay, Water Girl, 1250. I believe Marrick, unless his defense will hold in this, doesn't have a lot of really strong defensive cards. And Mask of Darkness is not one of them. So Marrick will get a trap card back, but 13 and 1250 is 2550. 1,000 more than Marrick has in life points. So Johnny Steps is going to pick up this second match. I didn't actually think he'd win. I said I believed in Johnny Steps. I was lying. I thought that Johnny Steps was going to lose again. But it is 1-1, and we have a competitive match. 20, whatever he was, 21st, 24th. Could he knock off first place and pull off a massive upset? Well, it does happen. And it, well, indeed can happen. We'll go from Marrick's perspective for the third and final match. There's also... who's after this? Serenity and Bandit Keith. It's another real sort of top of the table kind of altering clash there as well. Okay. Oh, wow. Marrick's got the first sarcophagus on his first turn here. We could be seeing the Spirit of the Pharaoh. Oh, Marrick's putting his cards in odd places. Pharaonic Protector. Now, if that gets destroyed and Marrick summons the Spirit of the Pharaoh, he could summon that back. Marrick doesn't have many zombies in his deck to like really utilize that effect. He's also got that Metaphys Armed Dragon. Now, I do believe that is a light type, so if Johnny Steps summons that Penumbral Soldier Lady, he'll get a big 1,000-point buffer. I'm pretty sure that's light. The attribute is way too small on my laptop screen, but I'm sure that's a light type. Now, Water Girl has destroyed the Pharaonic Protector or Guardian, whichever one that was. I don't think it's going to matter, though. Because if Marrick gets that Spirit of the Pharaoh to the field... Oh, look at that! Pharaoh's Servant. That used to be one of the booster packs. One of the very early booster packs. Oh boy, look at this. So, both of Marrick's zombies that kind of complement that Spirit of the Pharaoh have been drawn early on here. Couldn't have been planned any better. Water Girl comes to the field, 1250, but 100%. This is random draw. Random draw versus played by two human players. There was I'll read out the... Oh, there's the first sarcophagus. That'll lay the third sarcophagus down. And we are going to see Spirit of the Pharaoh. I did mean to read out some comments earlier. We'll give a shout out to those who have commented. As Marrick's setting up his field, he's going to have both of his zombies come back. Oh my god, he's going to be able to tribute them too. For that Metaphys Armed Dragon. Oh no. Oh, this has just gone extremely pear-shaped for poor Johnny Steps. There's Unity as well for Marrick. Alright, shoutouts to Emperor Pikachu for commenting. Oh, that one's 1 hour ago. What a comeback win for Bakura, well deserved. Oh, that was the Bakura and Weevil. That comeback was absolutely out of this world. As now Pharaoh's Servant and Pharaoh's Guardian have made way for Metaphys Armed Dragon. Oh, poor Johnny. He's going to get absolutely thrashed in this match. He is going to get absolutely thrashed. He activated Wabaku, so he couldn't get attacked there. Also, shout outs to Dark Knight, who left a comment saying, I am new to your channel and I like these duels so far. Legacy of the Duelist is my favourite Yu-Gi-Oh game, although I wish it would get an update. Ah, me too. Is this a mod with AI dueling or are there actual people controlling the characters? Two human players, not me. They're two friends of mine who enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I just do the commentary. So they play all the season matches. We got a big season of all the characters on like a big tournament bracket, as you see in the photos that come up. They play the matches, they save on a hard drive, I take said hard drive, we swap the switches around here and there. They usually record a few in bulk, but it's... and usually I try and do 2 a night. sometimes it doesn't happen on Friday or on the weekends, and sometimes during the week, you know, the way life be is the way life be sometimes, as Yugioh Friendship is drawn, so Marrick can force a handshake if he wants it. Yugioh Friendship is played. It's put in Marrick's deck more just to poke fun at his disdain for the Pharaoh. Go on, Marrick, enforce that handshake. Also, shout-outs to Newell Joseph, 5060, who says Crump was the guy you forgot, the obsessive penguin guy Taya trounced during the virtual world arc. Yeah, I probably forgot one of their names. The big five, I usually do. I usually forget one of them. But that's a new name as well, Newell Joseph as well. Thanks for watching. As Unity made Johnny Step shake hands with Marrick. And, oh, unhappy maiden. That ends the battle phase. Unfortunately for Johnny, that wasn't attacked first. Also, shout-outs for Demi Henning as well. Joe Lowe's. He said, I missed the last Paradox duel because I was having problems with my iPad, so here's a return, although I might have to stop because I've officially run out of ideas. Joe has been commenting on the channel almost like since the Yu-Gi-Oh start, and it was during the original series where Joe would come up with all these rhymes to the Paradox Brothers. And in this one says, Para, the boss has beaten us with his mighty tunes. And Docs, what do we expect? We are hired goons. Joe's creativity is 11 out of 10. And to keep it going for like a year and a half is just insane with these Paradox Brothers rhymes. Yeah, I think Joe might have been commenting from the original Yu-Gi-Oh series I did, which was like a year and a half ago. Actually, it might even be longer than that. It might even be closer to 2 years, maybe 2.5 years ago. As Magic Jammer on. What's that card called? Shard of Greed. But I do not like Johnny Steps' chances. He only gets 1 Offerings to the Doomed if he draws it, but no, he's cooked. Unless he draws Penumbral Soldier Lady, destroys Metaphys, Armed Dragon, then played Offerings to the Doomed, destroyed Spirit of the Pharaoh. That would be peak. But Johnny Steps is running out of life points and he's running out of options. Also shout-outs to Moon Wolfie, Kodos Kopos as well, Jedi Protector. That's another new name as well, Victor Kaiser. Maybe add 1 Jirai Gumo in Paradox Brothers deck. They seem too weak. They do have Jirai Gumo. They just don't seem to draw it very often, but they definitely have it. 100%, they do have it. But yeah, Jirai Gumo is also a very bad card because if you fail the coin toss, you lose half your life points. It's 2204 stars, but it's got a massive drawback. It can be good defensively though, because 2200 is pretty good attack. Like, if that gets beaten in head-on battle, you're probably not going to lose a lot of life points. Super Palco as well, Glendivo SCH292, and Sir Aaron Game Guy. It was actually Metal Zoa that fell into the trap hole of spikes. I think I said Slot Machine, didn't I? Or actually it might have been Barrel Dragon. I could not remember. Torrin Johnson as well, and a lot of these comments were from Bakura and Weevil, just from that comeback. Never seen anything like that on this channel so far. As Johnny Steps, unfortunately he is lost in this one. 2-1 though. I'm impressed that Johnny Steps still got a win in that. Also shout outs to Funky Dirk as well, Mr. Broski, and Dennis Ivanov as well, and I think that's going back quite a few days now. Well, in the next match, it is Bandit Keith taking on Serenity, and well, I think we all want the same winner out of that one. Hopefully Serenity can get a win, but she's up against some pretty tough opponent in Bandit Keith. But we will see who wins out of that one. However, in this one, Marrick has taken the win 2-1, so he will stay top. Johnny Steps might slip down a little bit more, but I still believe in Johnny Steps. I believe he can come back and maybe finish in like the top half or so of the table. We'll see. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for leaving all the comments as well, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.